Alright, we have a 100-mile long alien ship by Jupiter. I believe this is Mothership. Ugh, it's crazy. Um, wouldn't that be funny if it's like time travelers that are taking a like Miss Frizzle trip to fucking Jupiter or something? You remember that? Episode 1 of Magic School Bus? They go to Jupiter and all these other planets. Um, so we have the Hanged Man with Sacrifice Waiting New Approach. We have Skill Love Letters with the Magician. We have the King of Wands with Creation being swept off your feet. We have the Four of Swords with Rest and Single. We have the Eight of Pentacles with Hard Work, Patience, and Give and Take. We have the Two of Swords with Decisions, Repressed Feelings. We have Wisdom with Good Judgment of Character with the High Priestess. We have Judgment with Evaluation and Right Choice. We have the Three of Pentacles with Generosity and Giving and Receiving. And we have a Foe with a Competition or Comparison. The Other Side of the Fence, an Embrace of some joy not thought of. Okay, so alright, so let's see what's going on. This is short and sweet, I love this. Okay, so we have adaptability, we have alpine, we also have hard times, but also charity, helping others, getting help if you're willing to ask for it. We have maybe not as much as we would want, but hopefully enough. We have a pillbox. We have problems can overwhelm the current possibility, reaching out for help. We have teal. We have somebody who is loyal and romantic, a daydreamer. We have an indication of potential lover, male, female, but watch out, they may be more in love with love than you are. We have true colors. So this alien ship seems to like our solar system. Isn't that quaint? Also, I was thinking about this. If they ask you to take them to your leader under no circumstance, they don't really tell you the reason. Who are you going to take them to? Because you can't really take them to your president or the leader of your country. You're going to have to take them to like a scientist, a mathematician, an engineer, somebody who has a lot of experience in the field of science or can talk to them on the level in which like it would be more of like a mechanic fixing a plane, you know. But you wouldn't exactly take them to like the leader of your country because you don't know the contents or the reason. And if that leader can't help them, you know, it's all hogwash as is. And you know, it's better to have it on a lower level specter of going to a scientist in case it's something to do with their population and their aliens, or if it's an engineer that could help rebuild a ship, use energy, a scientist that knows what dark matter is and other forms of matter and energy is. You know, you need somebody with some idea of what would be needed in that situation, you know. You wouldn't really take them to like a government leader that really is kind of like a figurehead of like your country. You would have to think more broader in that sense, I think. But it does bring up a lot of things like if Earth ran out of energy, what exactly are you gonna do? It's gonna be like the Wall-E situation all over again. But I do think that the Earth will provide in time what energy we need, but you might not want to know exactly what energy my little necromancy brain was thinking about. But at some point or another in human history, we're going to have to use oil from our own ancestors that have been buried, or the remains of civilizations and stuff, or back to alcohol. It depends of how you think. My little necromancy brain went to more of, oh, we might need to use our own, start grave digging, but or use plastic. I believe that's where we're at. We're gonna have to like melt plastic back down to like ordinate forms of gasoline or something. And batteries, probably the same thing, more like a lemon juice type of mixture, but a lemon juice lead type mixture. But yeah, it really puts in perspective. What if you ran out of energy? Would you be going to solar system to solar system to see what's going on? But yeah, I think it's more of a interstellar type of thing. They're trying to warn us about something, or they need something from us, or they are looking for a particular thing that might be found in our solar system only. Um, our solar system has the ability to support some type of life force, so it could be paramecium all the way up to human beings, gorillas, giraffes, whatever. It could be anything. It could also be nuclear power. I mean, we have the ability to go nuclear when we need to, but there is that thing. But I've I've read a lot of science fiction, so there's also emotions that probably a lot of other species of animal and alien don't have, because they were probably more substantiated with logic than they were creativity. And that could be a form of energy for some of them. And that's, something that, you know, living in suburbia robs you from. You need to be more in rural areas to have a sense of individuality, really. But, yeah, it depends on what you consider energy and what you consider valuable, I think, is how you would answer that question. But depending on what you see as energy or what you see as valuable, it could be exchanged depending on what species of animal or thing you're thinking about. Like, psychic ability is valuable to a lot of people if they want to see the future, they want to know about different things or read people's minds. I can read people pretty well, so people have always asked me certain questions that I feel like would be a little bit of intrusive on other people, because I don't want to read certain thoughts. I don't want to read bad thoughts, but a lot of times I have to in order to save the populace. Um, I don't like doing it. I don't like being in a government situation doing that, because you have to isolate a brainwave or how people emotionally feel about certain situations, and what exactly the stigma was to bring them to that level of anger or being upset or frustration or something. So, a lot of context clues in order to read people's minds, but it does help, because you can't really draw from, oh, their environment's bad. Anyway, hopefully this helps somebody out. It's a lot of fun. But I always like learning about space myself, so I'm a bit of a sci-fi nut, as it were. So look into this, see if you can find it in the night sky. It's right by Jupiter, or in the orbit of Jupiter, I think, right near the asteroids. I believe that they're shopping for fuel or solids or whatever, um, in order to do something. feel like it might be they need resources. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourselves. Take care of everyone. Alien stuff is pretty cool. This might inspire somebody to write a novel about it. I know the last one probably did too, that I did on the 1st of August. But this is pretty cool. I always like learning about stuff. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. The point of the X-Files was to find out what's going on out there, and I've always been an X-File person and a Star Trek person and a Star Wars person, so it's just a lot of fun to do science fiction stuff. Try to make some sense out of it all. Anyway, I'll see you later, okay? Bye.